You know, there's something about the gym at 5 a.m. that just hits different. Who in their right mind thought, yeah, let's hit the gym before the birds begin to sing, was a good idea? Spoiler alert, it was me, your not-so-bright, overly ambitious stickman who thought it was going to help him make gains and transform his life, or some bullshit like that. So here I am walking into the gym, still rubbing the sleep out of my eyes and trying to remember why the hell I thought this was a good idea. The place is nearly empty, except for some dudes who think torture is a great way to start the day. I was kinda confused and didn't really know what to do. I remember thinking, nothing says I'm a morning person like getting into the gym and running to nowhere, right? So my first stop was the treadmill. And as I start jogging, I keep getting hit with thoughts. Why am I here? Is it too late to turn back? Did I leave my stove on? And bro, of course I didn't, because I don't even know how to cook. Like, that's when I realized that it's in this quiet and dark hour that you find yourself caught between dedication and madness, questioning every life choice that led you here. Yet, there's a strange satisfaction in it. It's in those moments that you start to understand what you truly are made of. As I was having my enlightenment moment, a woman who was on the treadmill beside mine started to increase her running speed like crazy. She literally was looking like a feminine version of Usain Bolt, going at a pace that made me question if she was running from something more existential than calories. Like the intensity in her eyes, it was something that I'll never ever forget. Because that was the moment when it all clicked, that the gym at 5 a.m. is a place with different kinds of human species. I think we can call her the ultra sprinter. After I finished my 15 minutes on the treadmill, it was time to tackle the weights. This is where the real fun begins, or so I tell myself. As I pick up the dumbbells, I can't help but think, this is it, the moment where I start to transform from a stickman into a stickman with slightly larger biceps. But let's be honest, this probably will never happen. As I was lifting some dumbbells, I saw that the guy beside me was on a totally different vibe from the woman on the treadmill. I think I want to name him the Zen Master. It looked like he was going to sleep between sets, but that's when it hit me. The dude wasn't sleepy at all. The guy was actually meditating between sets, eyes closed, deep breathing. I swear that when I realized this, I half expected him to levitate off the bench. Like, who does that at 5 a.m.? So, I kept observing this dude, and when he opened his eyes, it was like he glimpsed the meaning of life. Or at least he figured out how to perfectly execute a deadlift. Just as I'm beginning to feel like a regular in this bizarre morning ritual, I spot the demon killer. This dude, man, he's on a whole different level. It's barely past the crack of dawn, and here's this guy declaring war on the weights while most of us are fighting the urge to curl back into bed. He's here screaming and moaning with each rep. And let me tell you, it doesn't seem like it's 5 a.m. for him. It was more like he's in his own time zone where the concept of too early didn't exist. That's when it all clicked. There are dudes out there that will wake up, and the first thing on their list will be to lift heavy-ass weights to control their inner demons. Now, let's not forget about the old ladies with personal trainers that I spotted while doing my triceps pushdowns. These ladies were moving through their routines with a speed that makes you wonder if they're practicing Tai Chi or actually working out. But let's be honest, we all know that these ladies are in no hurry. Their movements, slow and deliberate, accompanied by those personal trainers who patiently guide them, really made me wonder how they do it. But I spotted a resilience in their consistency, a dedication that speaks volumes, and that's when it all became clear. These old ladies are like the wise turtles of the gym, teaching us that it's not about the speed and intensity, but actually about always showing up. Amidst these varied species of the 5 a.m. gym goers, I catch my reflection in the mirror. The realization hits me, I'm the first timer. The dude who walks in with a mix of apprehension and determination looks more like he's going to the zoo to watch exotic species instead of going to the gym. To be honest, I'm still figuring out where I fit in this early morning ecosystem. But I know my reflection doesn't just show a stick man trying to bulk up. It shows a newcomer taking his first steps in a journey of self-improvement. As I stepped out into the first light of the day, it was clear that while the world was sleeping, we were all sharing something special. A moment of madness? Perhaps, but also a moment of pure evolution. And as for me, I'll be back. Because now I'm not just a guy who showed up at the gym at 5 a.m. I'm part of the story, and who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll be a little less of a first-timer and a little more of something else. Until then, stay strong, stay weird, and remember, the gym at 5 a.m. is where true magic can happen.